Or I can see your head, that's it. Shoulders up. Yeah.
Need to come down more.
Picking up that right below the bottom.
Still more?
Beginning to see jag, yeah. I can see jag too.
That's a wide angle, but
Maybe that's the jag's butt.
you think that's good?
All I'm seeing is Princess's tail.
Oh, that's got to.
I got Princess.
Is it good enough? You're getting other stuff too?
Blurry, I was thinking that
I think so. I think that's good. You gotta cut his things.
that's actually holding the tripod.
You know what? I can take it. Can you cut that one?
The one that goes around the spur.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look away.
Hey folks, we're live right now on the C&O Canal. It's after dark, of course. 11 o'clock at night, actually. Didn't quite know it was that late. But we are still out here doing more mushing for wheel and drive. And can you cut this one too, Rhett?
Yep.
This is what we're doing here is obviously pretty technically advanced, and just a small crew. So this is not a network broadcast, as you can imagine. We've got some real specialty equipment though to bring this to you. This is night vision equipment with IR lights. It's enabling us to for you to be able to see in the dark with us. Pretty cool stuff. Plug in.
You want to check the view again, Rhett? I got it. Okay, folks, I'm back with you. Okay. So, folks, bear with us. We're trying to aim the camera. Beautiful night out here. It's probably in the mid to upper 40s. Rain is in the forecast, so we're under cloudy skies right now, overcast. Dogs are doing great. We've got in 15.2 miles right now. We've been out here for over 6 hours. So that's what we do, though. We take our time running the dogs, working them along the trail at their pace, and we've run into some really cool sightings tonight. We've checked out a couple creepy houses. It's blurry.
I just tried to wash it.
Okay.
Really blurry.
Okay. Oh, hang on one sec. We're going to focus it. Here's how you focus it. Grab the top lens, the lens of the thing, and just focus it.
You should be able to focus it. Rhett's trying to focus the camera so you can get a view. Don't do it too quick, Rhett. You see it? Just the lens. There's only one lens in front. It'll move in small increments. Yep.
It doesn't move much.
Nope, just turns. Little bit.
It's much better.
Okay. Yep.
It's still blurry.
Blurry?
Not. Just right here, right on the front.
Yeah.
As I'm standing.
Yeah, this is pretty wild stuff. Cool. So, yeah. You're seeing this broadcast through night vision scope. Are you good, Rhett? Okay. Chase? Okay, here we go, folks. Is it spinning? Rhett, is it spinning? Cool. So, folks, this is a really cool part of the trail. We're getting near Williamsport. We've got 15.2 miles in. We've got about another mile and a half to go, which will be a good run for the dogs today. We're coming under a bridge here. This is a modern-day bridge, along this trail again, built in the late 1700s, early 1800s, the C&O Canal, Towpath, and you run into all kinds of remnants of old structures, old bridges, etc. This happens to be a new bridge across, and saw some cool shadow crossing. So we're also out here. I call it our ghost hunting series, paranormal hunting series, because you don't know what you're going to run into, especially using some of the equipment we're using, where you can see at night. We have thermal imaging equipment, so we can see any heat sources from, of course, nocturnal animals or... What's that? Okay. So he's on his own on the Creepy House explorations, and gonna make out what he can while he's in there. But it would help to have me in there as well. But certain points we can take the dogs off and take them with us. We've done that in one of the cave exploration cases, the Jagster, and we're running on one of the latest WooFDriver ADV all-dog vehicles, which has got 24-inch orange tires. You probably can't tell that at night if you scroll through Facebook and look through we had a live broadcast earlier today. You can see the Funkadelic tires, which is pretty cool, and we really do that to be noticed. I want to be as visible as I can on all the trails we run to avoid any confrontations with anything. So everything sees us, everyone sees us coming from way in advance, hopefully, and can yield to us, or we yield to them as we pass along the way. Not to mention it's cool looking. Okay, so we're coming to one of the canals, one of the locks on the canal, and one of the lock houses. What's that? Okay, so we'll stop here for a sec so you'll be able to maybe take in the site a little bit. Haul over. I'm commanding the dogs to move a little bit over so you can get a look at this lock house. Now this looks like it's been remodeled. What they do is they remodel some of these houses. They're all historic, obviously, and some of them you can actually rent out to stay for the night along the canal Towpath. And yeah, if you can, he's going to turn the camera so you can see it. This is a pretty cool lock. This is one of the more famous ones. They've actually got the chain and part of it, the structure's still in place. See, I'm not broadcasting. Oh, say okay. Say okay. And is there a resume button?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this canal that we're at, the lock we're at, is a pretty famous one in the sense that it's pretty well preserved. So there's still some of the working components, and you can really get an idea of what it was like back in the day. And that's what they try to do along the towpath here, is to give you some simile of what went on back when this was built in the early years. Are you on the lock house, Rhett?
I just made it.
Okay, that's cool. So you had gotten a look at the lock house, and we're gonna cruise on through here. That's Chase. He whines when we stop the most because he wants to go. He doesn't. He needs to be moving. And Princess is actually on break. So she's chilled. She lays down sometimes. She's the oldest of the pack, as I said before. So she also has a little bit of an awkward gait when she runs. So therefore, she tires the quickest, but she recovers the quickest as well. Okay, tell me when you're in, buddy.
Ready?
Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Good girl. Here we go. Yeah, this is a little bit more of a memorable spot for us because when we were here on one of our previous midnight mushing runs, that's what we call after dark mushing, one of our main video guys, and his name is Guy. So Guy, if you're watching, we're going back a little bit in the day. Guy dropped one of our walkie-talkies in the canal there. Guy kind of does what it takes to get the right shot, make it exciting for everybody. And when he did that, he leaned over a little too far. He was filming us coming through here, and all of a sudden you heard the end of the walkie-talkie went into the canal. So we're passing on the right, some sort of probably pumping station. We get there, there's a spot though. Let's ask. We're going to try to figure out if we can go another mile, folks. Crispy. I don't think he's got his thing on, or he fell asleep. Do you, where's this walkie-talkie? Crispy. Maybe someone hijacked him. Now the truck went dark. It's not always a good sign. Yeah, I'm still alive. Do you want to give the dog some water? Cool. So Red's going to water the wolf pack now. And we're going to just... Hey, can we do another mile here?
If you go down and come back. Because if you keep going, you'll end up in that game and fish club.
Wasn't there a spot right before you could get us, or no?
Nah, I looked everywhere. I can't find any place to get you.
And how far to the Game and Fish Club?
Hold on. I mean, if you went to the club, you could ride up their road, out to the main road. But hold on.
So what we're doing now, folks, is we've got in 15.8. We're considering, just because we got the broadcast back up, the dogs have it in them, to do a little bit further, but this particular spot on the trail goes into a private game and fish club, and sometimes it's a little hard for our support vehicle, Chris P, to get access to it. And he actually gets somebody, we've had it in the past, somebody opens up the gate there and lets us through, but at this hour of the night, that probably ain't going to happen. So either we're going to stop here, or we could go probably the extra, he's going to find out how far it is, and come back. It's just such a beautiful night. If we can get a little bit of extra mileage in, it'd be nice to do. Tomorrow we will be inside. Again, heavy rains are forecasted, so that'll preclude us from doing any activities. So I like to make it a nice recovery day for the dogs, knowing they spent their energy. And then, depending on how they feel, we'll look at Friday as an activity day and see what's on
Like
the
a little
menu.
over 5 miles to the Fish and Game Club. If you go half mile up to the 81 bridge, it's a half mile and then a half mile back.
Is there a place to turn around up there? This is why WooFDriver takes a support team, especially going to some of these remote places, because you just don't know the lay of the land. So what Chris is doing, he's mapping it out on a satellite view on Google Maps or Apple Maps and checking to see how, getting like a bird's eye view to see what we could do. So Chris basically follows our route.
Feeling ballsy, go 2.6 miles. It'll bring you to the power line opening, and if you rode up, the clearing for the power lines, you'd make it up the road.
Dude, the clearing for the power lines, do you really think it's accessible for us?
I mean, they usually have that all trimmed, down real low. You could, it's right off the trail.
Let me get up.
Go see the power lines for a little bit, and then it turns into like a farmer's field. But I don't know, I mean, it's either a mile, to the bridge and back, or you could do 2.5 to the power line, and if that wasn't
I remember right after
the
81
same distance to go to the fishing game club as it would be to come back.
So what do you think? I mean, I don't know. You think we'd have access at that power line?
I mean, when I used to work for Ashblock,
I remember that.
Do you think we'd have access?
shit up there, the power lines, they were always pretty well groomed. But, it's hard to say without. I'm sure there's pictures from the summertime, and I'm sure it's
You think we could turn around, go a half
not
mile
grown
back,
up,
down and a half mile back?
yeah, early spring.
All right, we'll just do a half mile up and a half mile back. We'll be fine. Red, I need to change these batteries out. Are you still on? Yeah, we're still broadcasting.
They were thirsty. Good call.
And it looks like right off the trail, you make it about, I don't know, not far. It looks like through somebody's road, and then you can ride in their driveway.
Half mile's good, buddy. Yep.
Alright, well, when you get to the 81 bridge, that's a half mile, I believe.
Yep, that's what we'll do and turn around.
When you get to the bridge, if you see anywhere, like an access road or trail or something, let me know. I'll try to get down there and, get to you, and then probably go another half mile more.
Will do.
Call for possibly accumulating snow on Friday.
No way.
Yeah, listen to the weather on your radio. It says Central Maryland, Western Maryland.
Easy guy.
I don't think it's picking it up very well. Picking it up though.
Is it? Okay. People said they couldn't hear us. Let me see. Am I plugged in? Yes, you Chris, go to WooFDriver on Facebook, see if you can see us and hear us.
She's ready.
Whoa. Okay, folks. Back at you. Sorry, we're just, oh, my phone. Who's it say calling? Yeah.
It's still on the same screen.
Oh, it's, really? What's ringing? Oh, that's my other phone. Excuse me, folks. Hey. We're getting ready to. We're doing 1 more mile. We're on our way. We're not that far. No, Hagerstown Lake. No good. Hey, watch us on Facebook. We're live right now. Bye. Bye. Okay, folks, sorry. That's Mrs. WooFDriver. Had to tend to her.
See a burning red and purple dog image in your bottle picture.
Yeah, no, you're not seeing the live. You should be seeing the live. We are live. You're seeing this, but what we decided to do there was go the extra mile or so. Just because it's such a beautiful night, and like I said, inclement weather's moving in, so tomorrow's going to be out of the question for any activities. So I want to make sure we get the wolf pack worn out.
Yeah, I see that video from 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, that picture
Come on, guys.
2 hours ago,
Yes. Come on, guys.
and
Let's go.
that's the most recent thing.
It's going now. I see it. No worries, dude. We're out of here. We'll let you know what's up ahead. So,
I'd like to see it.
I don't know why you're not getting it.
I don't know, I'll restart my phone and try that.
Okay, so we're pushing about, I guess if you're watching it, you know better than me, 11:15, 11:20 at night. We call this midnight mushing. We've been on the trail for about 6.5 hours. We've got 15.8 miles in, shooting for 17, so we're going to get pretty close to that. Dogs are running great, temperature's great out. We feel good.